Hey Hatsketeers, we're here at Magical Adventures, and today we are baking in the kitchen with HMA. Alright guys, we're going to get ready to cook up some yummy, delicious chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to try to attempt to do a Mickey shaped chocolate chip cookie today. So today we are going to go ahead and bake some yummy Mickey chocolate chip cookies. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Alright guys, here we go. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and first do is make sure that you collect all your ingredients. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees when you guys get ready to bake. So what you want to go ahead and do is you want to go ahead and get 1 cup of salted butter softened, which I have here. I already have the salted butter softened, 1 cup of salted butter already softened. 1 cup of white granulated sugar right here, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of the sugar. Then you're going to need 1 cup of light brown sugar right here, not dark, make sure it's light brown sugar, 1 cup of the light brown sugar. 2 teaspoons pure vanilla extract, so make sure when you guys do the vanilla extract that it's 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then you want to have 2 large eggs right here, in here, 2 large eggs. 3 cups of all-purpose flour, which is already in this bowl. 3 cups of all-purpose flour right in here. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which is right here. We have our box of baking soda. It's 1 teaspoon of the baking soda. And then we have a ½ teaspoon of your baking powder. Make sure that it's a ½ teaspoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt. You have 1 teaspoon of salt, or you can use sea salt. Doesn't matter, whichever one you would prefer. And then 2 cups of chocolate chips. Yes, yummy, the good stuff, chocolate chips. So these are dark chocolate chips, so I want to go with the dark chocolate chips. Alright, so what you're going to go ahead and do first is go ahead and mix up the dry ingredients. So what we're going to do in a separate bowl, we're going to mix the flour, which we already have here in this bowl, guys. Has already have the flour. We're going to go ahead and put in, let's see, we're going to go ahead and put in the baking soda. So for the baking soda, remember we're going to be using for the baking soda 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So let me go ahead and get the baking soda, 1 teaspoon of the baking soda, because we're going to do the dry ingredients first. Okay, so make sure it's 1 teaspoon of the baking soda. That's it, 1 teaspoon of the baking soda. And then what's next is you're going to go ahead and put in your salt. For the salt, it's going to be 1 teaspoon of salt. Make sure it's 1 teaspoon of the salt. 1 teaspoon. I'm really not a salt person. I like using black lemon pepper. But for cookies ingredients, you don't use black lemon pepper. You use salt for cookies. So you're going to put in that, the salt. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to use baking powder. So you're going to add some baking powder, and for the baking powder is going to be a ½ teaspoon of baking powder. So let's go ahead and add that baking powder in here, a ½ teaspoon of baking powder for this ingredient. Chocolate chips. Yummy, yummy. Okay, I'm going to put that down. Alright, and so next, we're going to set that aside. So this is all the dry ingredients that we're going to set aside. But before we set that aside, let's go ahead and use our whisk here. And we're going to go ahead and mix the dry ingredients together, as so. Go ahead and mix that up. Mix up the dry ingredients. I'm going to mix that all together with your whisk. Mix all the dry ingredients together. And we're going to go ahead and set that aside, okay? Now what we're going to get ready to do first is our liquid ingredients. We're going to bring in the liquid ingredients, and the first thing we're going to do for the liquid ingredients is we're going to add the butter, which is the 1 cup of the butter. As you can see, 1 cup of the butter. In you go, and make sure that it's softened at room temperature, the butter. All right, so the butter is in, and then we're going to go ahead and use and some sugar, the white sugar. 1 cup of the white sugar. I'm going to put that in. Let's put that butter. There we go. Going to put the white sugar in. And then we're going to add also the brown sugar, 1 cup of the brown sugar in to the mixture. And then we're going to go ahead and add the eggs. Okay. In goes the 2 eggs, guys. Add the 2 eggs. And then we're going to go ahead and add the vanilla extract. Okay, the pure vanilla extract. It's going to be 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. So we're going to add that in here. That's going to be 1 and 2. All right. So we're going to go ahead and blend this all together with a blender, a handheld blender. So let me go ahead and do that and blend this all in the ingredients all together. All right. Okay. All this yummy goodness in, guys. We're going to blend that all together. Yummy chocolate chip cookies. Well, Mickey chocolate chip cookies. Bring that all in. We can speed it up a little bit. I had it on set 1 speed, but now it's on set 2 speed. I used to bake when I was younger. I was about 13 years old. I used to love baking, and it's been a long time since I've done this. So we're going to go ahead and continue to blend until this is all smooth. And you want to do this until it has a fluffy consistency. And I'm going to show you in a minute what I mean by the fluffy consistency. And then you want to lift a little bit the blender to get all that excess off of the cream. Okay, so that's done. And I want to go ahead and show you guys what I mean by fluffy consistency. As you guys can see, I don't know if you can see that right there. This is the fluffy consistency. This is what you want. A little bit of a creamy consistency. All right? Oh, by the way, I did wash my hands before I started preparing all this so that nobody gets worried. Like, did he wash his hands? Yes, I did. I did wash my hands. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with the next step in these cookies. So we've already did our mixture here, and I'm going to go ahead and take these other ingredients and I'm going to set them aside right now, and we're going to bring back our other dry ingredients. So I'm going to move these all to the side so I have a little bit of space and some room. Put these over here. So that's also what you want to make sure of as well, is you want to make sure you have enough space in your kitchen area to be able to cook the ingredients that you need to cook and prepare and prep. All right, so what we're going to do next, guys, is we're going to go ahead and add in the ingredients. And we're going to add these into the dry ingredients. And right. So we're going to scoop this out. Okay. Then we're going to go back and use our blender again. All right. I'll put that in there. All right, so what we're going to do next, you guys, we're going to go ahead and go back to our blender, and we're going to go ahead and blend all this in together, but we got to be very careful that we don't blend too much in here, because It's going to be very powdery, so we got to be very careful how we do all this. Because it's going to be very powdery. Powdery. And it's also important that you use a big bowl, guys. Make sure you use a big bowl to do these ingredients. It's going to be like a doughy consistency, so you got to keep blending and keep blending. It's going to have crumbs, like crumbly consistency. Okay, at this time what you want to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands again. And I'm going to kind of help it along to put it together, you guys, into a doughy consistency, because that's what you want, is that doughy consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. And I'm going to kind of help it along with the mixture, because you want a dough is what you want. So let me go ahead and wash my hands. I'm going to have to do that again because that was not 20 seconds. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is what I do with my kids. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and get a paper towel, dry my hands. And I know I'm supposed to take the paper towel and turn off the water faucet, but I'm at home. Sorry. I should have did that. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do next, guys, is we're going to kind of help this mixture along to kind of put it together. So, because I know right now it looks crumbly, and that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to help it along to make it look like a dough, because that's what you want. It's like a cookie dough, so that's what you want. So you want to kind of help it along a little bit. Like a dough. It's like a dough kind of consistency, guys. So you kind of want to help it along, you know, making a doughy type of a consistency, because that's exactly what I'm getting right now, is a doughy consistency with this dough. So what I'm going to do now, as you can see, I'm going to show you. See? That's what you want. You want it to have that doughy consistency, like a cookie dough. Okay? That's exactly what you want, guys, because it'll be, when you scoop it out with the cookie cutter, it's going to have that ball look. So that's what you want, guys. This is perfect. Now what I'm going to now do, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and add our chocolate chip cookies in here, and then we're going to go ahead and mix again. So this is our 2 cups of our chocolate chip cookies. Add that all in there, that yummy goodness, and we're going to go ahead and blend all that together, guys, okay? We want to make sure we mix all that inside of this dough. Make sure all these cookies get inside within this dough, guys. This is what we want, all right? Very important that we mix all this in together with the cookies. I kind of use the regular chocolate chips, but you can use any size chocolate chips that you want to use for this ingredient. You can use the mini chocolate chips, regular chocolate chips, or whatever, however you feel that you would like to do and what you would like to use. Okay? Okay. Okay, that should do it. So, what we're going to do next, guys, is we're going to go ahead and get our cookie dough. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands again. Chocolate chip. We're gonna go ahead and get our cookie cutter and our baking sheet. So I'm gonna set this aside. We're gonna now get our cookie cutter and baking sheet, and we are going to shape the form of a Mickey shape. Now our oven is already set up, preheated for 375 degrees. This is a regular flat shape baking sheet that I had gotten. And this is non-stick, so you don't have to spray any oil, but if you want to so it doesn't stick, you can do that. But this is a non-stick baking sheet, and I have two different sized ice cream scoopers. One is for the regular ice cream scooper, which is going to be the face of the Mickey, and this is going to be the ears of the Mickey. So I'm going to attempt to try this activity. I'm going to attempt to try this form, and this is what you want to do. We're going to go ahead and start by doing the one scoop. We're going to do one in the middle. We're going to try to do two, guys, two, okay? There's one, and then we're going to get the little scooper. Get that little small scoop. This is an experiment, guys, and I'm gonna put this one next to one part, and then we're gonna do the other one, and we're gonna put it right next to the other part. Okay. So when it melts, you guys, the ears will actually melt into the cookie. I want to show you. Okay, look. Okay, Lord, don't fall. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna do my best to show you. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up like this, okay, guys? Okay, now you see that? I don't know if you can see it. See that? You want a shape of a Mickey, but you see how close the ears are to that? So that's what I'm doing. So cross my fingers and hope this works. Okay, I'm gonna do one more scoop. I'm gonna do it again. All right. Sorry. Get that chocolate chip off of there. I'll put another one right here. All right, cool. Now, if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to turn out, hey, and that's okay, guys. That's perfectly fine. But this is just all in the mix of fun. You know what I'm saying? It's in the mix of fun. You know, baking. I love baking, like I said before in my when I was talking to you guys. I love baking. This is just something I like to do. I just haven't done it in a while. Okay, I'm gonna put that like that. Okay, let me put this like a little bit. Okay, right there. Perfect. Because we want the, see, that's what we want. Is we want the dough when it flattens out and melts inside the oven. We want the dough to be touching the other dough so that the cookies stick together when the ears form. Okay. Let me get one more, guys. We're gonna do one more. Okay. All right. One more. Hopefully this will be all right. These are gonna be big. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. This is trial and error, you guys. Trial and error, and that's okay. We're gonna try it. You know. Alright, and put the other ear right here. Alright, Mickey. Now, like I said, our oven is set to 375 degrees. We're going to stick these guys inside the oven. And I will put these in there now. And cross our fingers. And hopefully everything turns out alright. Alright guys, I will see you guys in the next video segment and I will show you the finished result. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next video segment to see the finished result. Alright, catch you guys soon. Hey Hatsketeers, Aubrey here. I am back and I want to go ahead and I want to show you guys the finished results of the cookies They're still in the oven, but I want to show you guys what they actually look like. So I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, they're actually really, oh wow. Oh wow. This is good. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so let me go ahead and get my oven mitt. Where is my oven mitt? Right here. Got my oven mitt. Okay, these are huge. I just want to let you guys know, like I said, trial and error. They actually came out pretty good. They got the shape of the Mickey ears and everything when I put it together. But this type of dough that I had mixed up, you guys, with the chocolate chip and everything, this type of cookie dough that we are doing right now, this one is more of a roll-out dough. This one's the roll-out recipe where you have to get a Mickey-shaped cookie cutter and, you know, shape it into the Mickey face, and then, of course, apply it to the cookie sheet. And we did it a little different, so with the ice cream scooper. I do apologize because in the video segment, I kept saying cookie cutter, and what I really meant to say was ice cream scooper. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take these bad boys out, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you a close-up of what they look like. They look amazing. You guys are gonna be like, wow, this is pretty good. You know, it's been a while since I baked, but I actually did some pretty good Mickey ear chocolate chip cookies. So, like I said, this recipe, you guys are looking at right now, this is a roll out dough recipe where you have to use the rolling pin to roll it out flat and everything, and then you're going to have to get a regular cookie cutter, however what it is. It could be like the Mickey Mouse cookie cutter, and then shape it and then transfer it to the cookie sheet. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take these guys out of the oven. Oh boy. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So I'm going to come over there to you guys. This is very hot. Okay, I want to show you, Lord, don't fall off. You see that? I don't know if you can see it, guys, because I don't want it to fall off, and I can't touch this with my other hand because it's hot. See that, guys? I don't know if you can see the shape of the Mickey. Well, you can see this one really good right here. There it is. Shape of the Mickey. It came out pretty good. I did pretty good. All right, so what we're going to do next, guys, I'm going to set this down right here. And I'm going to go ahead and take these bad boys off. And then you want to get one of these. This is a cookie, air rack. Like a, oh my gosh, what is it? It's a cookie rack where the cookie rests on this, where, you know, it'll rest on here and it'll cool. It's a cooling rack. That's what I was looking for. I was like looking for the word. It's a cooling rack to cool all your cookies on. And this is a really good type of baking tool, or whatever you would call this, that I would use. This is a cookie rack. Come on, Aubrey, get it together. a cookie rack for the cookie to rest on. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to get me a spatula. You want to get a spatula? Right here, spatula. And I'm going to go ahead and scoop these guys out. Wow, very, very nice. Put this right on here. Boop. Scoop this one out. These are humongous. But like I said, this is my first time baking everything, and it's been a while since I've baked. But these are nice. They came out pretty cool. So, on that note, I just want to say thank you very much, everybody, for tuning into my channel. This was really fun to do a chocolate chip cookie recipe inspired, Mickey chocolate chip cookie recipe inspired cooking day. So I just want to say thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you guys are able to follow the recipe. Please log on to my YouTube channel and go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, you can find me on Twitter at Hatsketeers Magical Adventures. You can also find me on Instagram, Hatsketeers Magical Adventures. Thank you, guys. I just want to let you guys know, I am now at 900 subscribers. That is amazing. Thank you so much to those who subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. That is a blessing. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I am just ecstatic about that right now, those numbers. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning into this channel and watching my baking with HMA video. Be blessed, you guys. Happy ventures. And please don't forget to wash your hands and stay safe, everybody. Thank you and be blessed. Bye, everybody. Bye.